Alright, ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome back to another Tier List 101. Today we're doing the Pokemon 30th celebration set, specifically looking at the Classic Collection, because there's a ton of hype around that. So, as always, my tier list is very straightforward. You'll understand it as soon as you see it. But just essentially, just to go over it, first one, or the highest tier we have, is Gulag 101. And now with this tier list, this is a tier list ranking how likely I would be to fight a Scalper for the card. So essentially, let's just say that there's the card or a pack, but the card is guaranteed to be in that pack. And it's me and a Scalper. So this tier list is going from how likely I am to fight to the death, Gulag 1v1 with that Scalper, or, even very last tier, pay the Scalper to take the card because I just hate it that much. And so as we go, it'll make more sense, but just keep in mind, this is me showing you guys how important and how good these cards are by my desire or my willingness to 1v1 a Scalper, or to, take a Scalper head on for these cards. We'll move that one because that one... first one is, I guess we'll go with, is the Greninja Break card. So, I'm not a big fan of the Break cards. I never really enjoyed them. I don't like the golden Pokemon of them. I didn't really collect during that time. So, realistically, I would pay a Scalper to take it from me because I would probably make money by paying them to take it. It makes sense. But I'd just get rid of it. The Arceus V-Star, I can't remember what Sword and Shield set that's from, but I actually do like the Arceus. So, if he's down for it. So this rock, paper, scissors category is basically me competing in a very, friendly way. No fighting, no biting, no kicking, anything like that. It's like rock, paper, scissors, tic-tac-toe, something like that, where winner gets the card. And I would 100% play rock, paper, scissors with the Scalper for this, but I wouldn't go any further just because it's a coolish card, but it's a very recent set, and I'm pretty sure I have like 5 of these already. The Pikachu. We'll see. If I remember, all these classic collections have that gold border on them, and so this might change when we get the official list and we get to see the gold border on them. But so far, that Pikachu is very much solidly, I'd be pretty pleased, give him my best puppy dog eyes. But at the end of the day, I don't like that Pikachu art. And at the same time, I've been collecting forever. Other people might like it, but I already have that Pikachu. Buzzwole, if you like Ultra Beasts, you're objectively wrong in liking them. Ultra Beasts are lame. But Buzzwole is the coolest Ultra Beast, so I will give you that. I never actually finished the Sun and Moon games because I just couldn't get over it, but yeah. The Rayquaza. And it is Rayquaza, it's never Rayquaza. Rayquaza, I just don't really like this card, especially since it's going to have the 30th stamp. I love Rayquaza, but not this. So I would do another friendly rock, paper, scissors duel with this guy. Would see how it goes, but I just kind of leave it at that. The Metagross, I think this one, we've seen leaks, at least recently, if you've been on Twitter and stuff, of the gold border. If it didn't have that 30th stamp, the gold border actually looks really good on it. I don't think I would fight to the death with the Scalper, well, depending on who it is, because, depending on who, I'd probably pretty easily win. But 100%, I would hit and run. I'd be like, yo, what's over there? Oh my gosh, is that the Crystal Lugia? They look over there, and then a boom, sucker punch, and as he drops the Metagross, swoop in, catch it, that way I don't damage it or whatever, and then I just run off with it. And that's how I would do that, so 100% hit and run for the Metagross. Love Metagross. The gold border does look pretty good, and it's a fun card. The Mew, I'd ask pretty please, but I have that. I actually gave a couple to my little cousins when I was opening this set a lot, just because they weren't worth anything. It's a cool art, but it's nothing crazy. Misty, she's got that red-orange hair. I also got that red-orange hair. I would hit and run for Misty. I will get that card. Those scalpers, you know, like they don't deserve any OG card like that. So I'd do the same thing. I'd get my Misty. I'd save her from those scalpers. Ooh, Crystal Lugia. All right, so at the time of filming this, Whatnot streamers have already kind of revealed or leaked some openings, whether those cards are legit or not. We still don't know. They look pretty legit though. I'm a little disappointed in the Lugia. The gold border is a little too much, I might say. It's kind of distracting from the art, and as well is the foiling is no longer a Cosmos Hollow foiling on the art. It's a different kind of foiling that they did, and I was really excited for the Cosmos Hollow foiling. And so I'm really conflicted because before this was going to be Gulag 1v1, dude. I was going to fight to the death with any scalper for this card. But now that I've kind of seen a potential leak for it, I'm not sure if I'm willing to risk my life for a Crystal Lugia that doesn't have a Cosmos Hollow. Because I'm a sucker for Cosmos Hollow. So I'll put that in hit and run. I'll put that as top tier hit and run. I will 100%, you know, this one, maybe I'd do it a little bit differently. I'd be like, yo, bro, I mean, it's got a gold border, it's got the stamp, it looks kind of lame, you don't really want that. And as the scalper's like, wait, what? But I thought it was going to be like, oh, yeah, but look at this. And then I'm going to headlock, and then I'll be like choking him out. And, well, maybe not, depending on how fatty. I mean, no offense to fat people, but I'd try to choke him out. Maybe I'd only get around like half of his belly. Yeah, maybe it wouldn't work. I'd try, though. Do something to get that Crystal Lugia. Jigglypuff does nothing for me. It's just another one of those OG cards that I already have. So no need to work on that. The Palkion, I think this is the level G or level X. It's a cool card. The gold border might go hard. I rhymed there. But it's just, you know, I'll do a friendly wager, see if I win, you know, coin flip. That's about it. The Uxie, is that the Uxie or is that Azelf? I don't really know. The gold border, I think we saw a leak of it. Looked pretty good. I'd also rock, paper, scissors for that, but nothing more. Gold border on the Sneasel might actually go hard. So, depending on how the leak goes, and nobody, I don't even know if I would hit and run for this. I would catch a case for this card, maybe, but I don't think I would have to, because realistically, a scalper's going to see this and be like, what is a Sneasel or a Sneeze? Sneeze? You know, they're not going to know what the name is. Like, a couple of those Whatnot streamers, like, they didn't even know anything about some of the cards they were pulling for the 30th. So I'm pretty sure I could actually just ask Pretty Please and get this card. I do really like that card, though. Shining Celebi, I'd hit and run for that. Gold border might go hard. I don't think that's a classic collection, so we're going to throw that. Shinji Kanda. Shinji Kanda. Is that Shinji? I'm pretty sure it is. I can't remember. I'm not super good with the artist, but the Paldea Evolved Magikarp. So, I've never pulled the card, even though I opened a ton of Paldea Evolved. And I would like to own it. And it probably will have better centering and quality control than the other ones. So I would 1v1 a Scalper for this. I would go Gulag. Rules would be simple. We would only have a knife. And we'd probably just run like a normal... I haven't done Gulag forever in like COD. But knife and maybe Shoddy. Just because scalpers are probably going to be a little bit bigger than me. I'm not super big. I'm kind of skinny. So like a Shoddy, I feel like would give me more surface area to hit them. Just kind of making sure that I win. So I would set the rules. Gulag 1v1, knife, they're not going to catch me, so I don't have to worry about that. And then Shoddy, bro, I'll just be like camping, just crawling under. I don't know what kind of like Gulag arena we'd have, but like I'm winning easy, 100%, but I would put my life on the line as long as, you know, I got my knife and my Shoddy. I'd win. Magikarp, I'm probably the most bullish on for my collection because I think the gold border, I think we've seen some like leaks for it, kind of goes hard with the Shinji Kanda artwork. Crobat, I like the silver border on those older cards. It's not going to have one. So we'll see. I'll ask him for it. Genesect, I'm going to pay him. I don't like Genesect. I don't like that card. All right, so this should have a gold border on the Charizard, which will be unique, will be cool. But honestly, guys, I'm kind of sick and tired of this Charizard art and this Charizard being everywhere. It's not something that I'm going to put in my collection for, so I'm not going to, risk a case. I'm not going to risk my life. But, I'll do a simple, hey, man, you want to rock, paper, scissors for it? Or maybe I'll try to, do, a dice game, and then, get some loaded dice or something. I'd cheat for this card, but I wouldn't kill for this card, Oh, crap, now I'm going to get demonetized. I didn't say that word. But, yeah, so... Pikachu Zekrom. I didn't like it before it got revealed that it was getting reprinted, and I don't like it now. The Gardevoir is nice. Maybe the gold border will make it pop. Not excited. I love the silver border EXs. This is actually what I'm trying to collect right now, is specifically all the silver border mid-era EXs from 2003, I think, when Emerald, Ruby and Sapphire started, to Diamond and Pearl, was it? Basically, when they stopped the EX era. I love those cards. Don't know if I'm going to like the gold border on them. If they keep the Cosmos Hollow, it's pretty safe to put it in the rock, paper, scissors for it. I would potentially do a hit and run, catch a case for it. Maybe as the Scalper's walking out with his arm full of product and everything. I just get in my car, ram them. Product goes everywhere. They're going to get damaged, and then they're not going to be worth anything because you can't resell them. And then I'll just be like, oh man, well, you can't resell it. And I'll just pick it up and throw it in my car and drive off. And that might work. Yes, I potentially. Zacian. I like Zacian, don't like the card. Solgaleo, same thing. Wait, didn't I? Oh, looks like they had... Well, same thing. I don't know why that's in there again. Yeah, we'll just drop that. Gold border could go hard, and the Gengar Prime is kind of sick. I mean, what do you think, chat? I know a lot of you guys would probably think you could 1v1 Gulag a Scalper for it, but I'm in shape. I'm ripped. Realistically, I have a good chance. So what I would do is, if you guys wanted it, I would hit and run 100% for this. Not sure if I would Gulag 1v1, but I know that one of you guys would. So what I would do is I'd proxy for you. I would decide, I would put my life on the line for you, my viewers, my subscribers, so many of you guys I know, to get you that Gengar Prime. I would do whatever it takes for you guys to beat that Scalper and to eliminate them for that. Cresselia Darkrai. I love these Legends cards. I actually think that that's going to go hard, especially if they do gold border. I'd have to see it in person first, but 100% hit and run, catch a case for that. Tyranitar. I'm a sucker for the OG Tyranitar cards. 100% as well. I catch a case. Is that Scizor? Scizor is one of my favorite Pokemon. It's also one of those mid-era EXs. 100%. I'm going to throw down. I don't think I have to, because I don't think most scalpers would even know that that's a popular card or a special card that it's a reprint of, because it's Scizor and it's not one of, it's not a Charizard or a Pikachu or anything like that. So I don't think I'd have to, but what would probably happen is I would hit and run for it. Then the cops would catch me. And then I'd actually not even have to 1v1 the Scalper, because the Scalper I would have already hit and run, but I'd probably have to 1v1 a cop for it. They'd probably take everything that I took off the Scalper, so like that card, throw it away, lock it up. So probably what I'd have to do is be like, yo, Mr. Police Guy, 1v1 me Gulag style. That would be a difficult one, probably because most cops are a little bit more trained than I am. But I think we could do it because I don't think most cops know how to no scope. And like I'm pretty sure no scoping like in a game and in real life is about the same. So I could 360 no scope Gulag 1v1 for that scissor. 100%. And then the Raikou or Raikou. The amazing rares are cool. Maybe the gold border goes hard. So we'll put it there. I think that's all the classic. Yeah. But there you have it. As again, as we end this tier list 101 class, this is the objectively right take. So hopefully you all took good notes. You understand where it's coming from. That way, when the 30th collection drops, you guys know what's on this tier list and you can act accordingly. Now, some of you, as always, might change some of this around, but at the same time, objectively, if you are not 1v1 Gulag fighting for some of these cards, what are you even doing? Well, that's all I got for you guys. Till next time, class dismissed.